Good morning, everyone. Welcome to yet another Dreamlight Valley Daily Show here on the Gray Mane Gaming channel. Spring has sprung. I think it has. It might not have sprung yet because I don't know what time it actually turns to spring from winter. It could still be winter for a few hours, but we're going to say this is the unofficial early version of spring. It's going to turn into spring sometime today. We know that. So, happy first day of spring whenever that hits. Okay? Yeah, it is. Today is the first day of spring, and it's Monday. Oh, wait a minute. Hello there. No, no. Hello there. Today is Friday. Does that still work? Does that, like, mind trick thing still work? No? Well, we'll still play around with it. Maybe one day it'll have, it'll have its, or have regained its luster once again. Oh, there goes that fox. I like that little fox. I like the one with the white stripe down his back. That's not him. He's the one that was the hard one to get. um, Monday, nothing new for Dreamlight Valley news. Of course, the premium shop resets, I think, in a couple of days. 2 more days, and how much do we have left for the event? We have 9 days left. 9 more days. Just over a week before the Star Path comes to a close. So yeah, that will be and then we have the waiting game until they announce the date of the new update. And then of course, we have the new racing game coming out for from Gameloft. That's going to be so much fun. And that's it. That's all we have for news today. I've been playing, as you may have noticed on my channel, the Diablo 4 beta, and it was rife. And I mean rife with issues. Sound issues, logging in issues. So I pretty much stopped at level 10. I got to the first boss, I believe. And I put that video up, and that's where I stopped at, like level 10. And I'm going to continue it with. There's another beta weekend this coming weekend, and I'm going to continue it. I'm going to start where I left off at. I'm not going to go all through the levels 1 through 10 on the channel. I'm going to start at level 10 with a druid, though. With a druid, because that's the one that's the class I am going to be maining in the retail game. I will be playing a druid. I play a druid in World of Warcraft, so I decided I'm going to play one in Diablo as well. They had them in Diablo 2, so I absolutely like druids. I'm going to play it. But yeah, it was filled with problems. Oh boy, I tell you. But that's what betas are for. I don't like to play for a lot of time in the betas because I want to experience the retail version. And I kind of get bored playing through something, more than one time if I try not to, if I don't have to. Because it's like almost like a chore sometimes, depending on what game we're talking about, that I have to do the same quest again. World of Warcraft was pretty famous for that, but every time you had to level a new character, you were basically doing the same quest over and over again. A lot of them were different, but not all of them, so it got kind of tedious. So I prefer not to repeat quests. So, yeah. So I mean, but they had some rewards that are attached to the Diablo 4 beta. So if you you have to hit level 20. I think once you make it to the first city, you get a title reward, and then once you hit level 20, you get a title reward again, and you get a wolf puppy pet, which I absolutely love. So it was a no-brainer to make it to level 20. But I haven't done it yet. I'm going to be doing it on the druid next weekend. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to playing the druid class. Dreamlight Valley, we don't have any news. Did you guys see that? Has anyone seen that movie? I've been wanting to catch that movie that had the kid from Indiana Jones and Ke Huy Quan and that Everything Everywhere. I wanted to see that movie. Has anyone seen it? I wonder how. I mean, it has to be good if it's getting all these Oscars. I saw the photo and it got me. It hit me right straight in the feels. If you ever watched Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and it has Short Round in it, the little kid, and it has Indy, and like at the end of the movie, and I hope this isn't spoilers because I mean Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is like what 39 years old, came out in 1984. At the end, like Short Round and Indiana Jones hug. Well, they hugged at the Oscars when Ke Huy Quan won the Oscar, and so they put a side by side photo of Short Round hugging Indiana Jones, and then Ke Huy Quan hugging Harrison Ford, and it looked almost the same. It was hit me right in the feels. I mean, and I was watching an interview with Ke, and he said that he was at a party and he hadn't seen Harrison Ford in like 38 years since he was a little kid on the Indiana Jones set, and that Harrison Ford looked over at him with his normal grumpy look that Harrison Ford is infamous for. I love Harrison Ford though, so he's probably the only person I would ever be starstruck over. I mean, all him and Mark Hamill, those two, absolutely starstruck. I mean, when I worked in journalism, I talked to a lot of celebrities and stuff like that, so it's no big deal. But Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill, I would be starstruck. They, just amazing. But anyway, I guess Harrison Ford saw Ke Huy Quan, and he's like, are you Short Round? And Ke Huy Quan replied, "Yes, Indy." And I thought that was the coolest reply. Yes, Indy. It was so cool. Very awesome. Very awesome. So yeah, I was so amazed. I can't wait for the Lego sets to come out. I just can't wait. I love Indiana Jones. I love the movies. I like the first two. The third one, it started to go downhill, and now it's like I don't know about this new one. I mean, talk about just bleeding it dry. I don't know. I hope it's good. I mean, I hope it does well, because I absolutely love Harrison Ford, but they're kind of wringing that out for all its, for all the water it's worth right now. So the new movie, Indiana Jones and the what is it? The Dial of Destiny. Yeah, so we'll see how that turns out this summer. Let's see. Trivia for today. I asked yesterday, what is the name of Cruella de Vil's henchman? And she has two of them. Horace and Jasper is the correct answer. So if you get that, we're going to take the 6 first correct answers and give you points. The rest will not be able to get points if you are number 7 and beyond. So yeah, that's the question for yesterday. Today's question I'm going to ask, and if you're listening to this trivia question on a short, please do not respond with your answer on the short. Please answer on the main video the short has come from. I will leave a link in the description. And the question is, who trained Hercules to be a hero? That is the question for today. Who trained Hercules to be a hero? All right. So if you're listening on a short or watching a short, please answer on the main video. Do not answer in the short, because I will not grant you points if you put it in the short, because I don't look at it. I just don't look at it. So yes, thank you so much. All right, let's get on to the questions, opinions, comments, and critiques. Trivia answers for today. We are going to start with Holly Larson. Hello, Holly. one of our regulars, one of our subscribers. Thank you so much. Holly says, maybe they up the chance of Moonstone chests because you purchased from the shop. I don't know if that... I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but you never know. I wouldn't think so, but who knows. Holly also says, the Dreamlight Valley short from yesterday didn't show up on my feed until today after 10 a.m. Eastern time. That might be the problem. Okay. Well, I guess when it shows, it shows. I just wanted to... It's just a test. I don't know about shorts. Shorts are... They're okay, I'm not sure about them. They get some views, though. But, yeah. I try to fit some shorts in every few days or, just to try it out. But we'll see if it lasts. Horace and Jasper, I think, are their names, says Shawna Rice. You thought correctly, Shawna. That is right. You are number 1 for the correct answer. All right. Priscilla Alviar says, happy Sunday. Well, happy Sunday now, Monday. To you too, Priscilla. Trivia is Horace and Jasper. Yes, it is. Thank you, Priscilla. That is number 2. All right. We've got Holly Larson once again. Jasper and Horace are Cruella's henchmen. You are right. That is number 3. Thank you very much, Holly. Brenda McBride says, I had a friend who worked for the county animal control. The killing of animals led to constant depression for him. Yeah, why would you put yourself through that? I can understand how that would be. I used to follow this guy, and I haven't heard from him in a long time. But they have this terrible festival in Yulin, China. It's called the Yulin. I don't know if I should say this or not on this channel. It's called the Yulin Dog Meat Festival. So you can imagine what that's about, right? And this guy named Mark Ching used to go undercover because it's kind of... I don't think it's legal to run these kinds of... these kinds of things. I'm not going to say what in China, but they kind of overlook it. So he would go in undercover, and he would record what happens in these places, and he just was always just in a state of almost to where he didn't want to deal with life anymore because he was so depressed. And it broke my heart to see this poor man just going through these stages of depression and sadness because he wanted to help animals so bad. And he's an amazing man. I don't know what happened to him. I know that he used to run a foundation to save animals, and they would stop trucks and stuff like that in China that were heading to this festival, and he would just get out there and stop them and take the dogs and stuff. And it's a horrible practice. I mean, we think it's bad in America, and it is, but that is just 10 times worse, 100 times worse in China. So, but he was a wonderful man. I don't know what happened to him. I'll have to look him up and see what he's doing now. The killing of animals led to constant depression for him. He eventually had to quit for his health, but he never really got over what he had to do for his job. He has since passed. I'm sorry about that, Brenda. I really feel for you and your friend. But the point being is that, you know what? I always quote my grandfather. And this is an old quote I've heard even beyond my grandfather. And it is, do something you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life. Do something you love, and you will never work a day in your life. Or, do a job, do a career that you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. And that is so true. And why would anyone put themselves through that? For money, there's no money in the world that could get me to do that job because of the mental toll that it takes, because of the emotional toll that it takes. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it in the end? Is it worth it? And I would probably say no, especially from what you just said. Why would you put yourself through that? I mean, it's just a job at a county shelter. Go find something else. It's not worth it. Not at all. Thank you for that comment, though, Brenda, and I am sorry for your loss of your friend. Stephanie says the names of Kirill's henchmen are Horace and Jasper. I forgot what number we're on. I gotta go back and count now. We got 1, 2, 3. Stephanie is number 4. Okay, number 4 for Stephanie. Thank you very much, Stephanie. And Kristy Crow comes in at number 5 with Jasper and Horace. Thank you, Kristy. Yes. And the last answer for points today is from Darcy Digiacomo. Cruella's henchmen are Horace and Jasper. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. And now the rest of them, if you answer now, will be just for play today. So, you could get points tomorrow, but for today, the points are closed. Thank you for playing. Kristy Crow says at 33 minutes right now, so I am still here. Oh, is that when I said if you guys are still listening to me? Well, thank you, Kristy, for watching the whole video, the whole daily show. Good morning. The names of Cruella's henchmen are Jasper and Horace. This is by Angela Davis. I hope you have a magical day. Thank you so much, Angela. I hope you have one too. The points, however, have all been claimed for today. Thank you for playing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angela is a contender. I see her answering just about everyone. She's got a few keywords in now, and yeah, very much a contender. Pink Rose is next. Pink Rose, hello, Pink Rose. Good morning. Good morning, says Pink Rose. Trivia answer is Horace and Jasper. That is correct. But again, they've all been claimed the points for today. Thanks for the short. I really tried to listen to your video at a normal time. Your voice was like ASMR. Well, I don't know about that. You know what? I was just listening to one of my shows yesterday with my friend, and I was telling her, I was like, I really hate my voice. She's like, I'm going to play your video. I said, don't let me listen to it. I don't want to hear it. And, I could hear it playing in the background. And I was like, turn that off. I don't want to hear my voice. Oh, it's terrible. Just don't like listening to myself speak. Some people love the sound of their voice. But a lot of people do not. And while I use my voice a lot, okay, I use it for like voiceovers and stuff, but I just don't like hearing myself. I just don't. I don't like hearing myself. But thank you for that, Pink Rose ASMR. Anyway, I'll try again tomorrow. Yeah, I'm earlier today. It's like 4 in the morning. I got done playing Diablo 4 a little bit. And I said I want to vary the time, so I'm on this morning a little bit earlier now. It's 4 a.m. here on the East Coast of the United States of America, Northeast. Have a magical day, says Pink Rose. Thank you. Did I ask the question for today? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. I did, because I read it for the short earlier. So, who trained Hercules to be a hero? Pink Rose, a.k.a. my mom fell asleep, LOL. Neojet. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for writing, for doing the writing for her, Neojet. Pink Rose, or maybe I don't know if it's her, if it's Neojet now. Says, I'm thinking of something let me see, read this over again. I'm being distracted by Eric here playing his flute. I gotta move over here. I have a Hummer here somewhere. Is he hiding in the presents? Is that Woody? Who's humming like that? It's gotta be Eric. Eric, can you go do your music over on the other side of the river, please? Go to a river dance or something. Where was I? Now I've lost. Oh, I gotta pick this up here. It'll drive me, out of my mind if I don't. Pink Rose. I was saying I don't know if it's Pink Rose or if it's Neojet, but we're gonna read the comment anyway. It says, Pink Rose says, I'm thinking of something I disagree with you about. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Okay. Well, you let me know when you figure that one out. Thank you so much, Pink Rose. Dakota Twilight says, stupid autocorrect. Jasper and Horace is Cruella's henchman in 1961, 101 Dalmatians. You are right. Unfortunately, the points have been claimed for today. Dakota Twilight also says, I do agree with you about the kill shelters, animal control. The only exception would be an actual active rabies or other such. Yeah, of course, yeah. If an animal is not healthy and they're suffering, and I don't know if I want to share my views on that because it's always so controversial. You know, you guys are just gonna not. Okay, maybe I don't know. Okay, being an animal activist, when they say that we put down a healthy young animal, we humanely euthanize them. I said, there is nothing humane about killing. Okay, you can't put humane and killing in the same word or in the same sentence. We humanely euthanize them. There's nothing humane about taking a life. That's not humane. And if it was humane, okay, follow me now. And this is going to be a little strong for this channel, but I'm going to say it anyway. Why do we let our elderly grandparents who have cancer in a hospital and are at the end of it, why do we let them, suffer on? Why don't we humanely euthanize them? I know that's kind of strong to say, but how can it be humane for an animal but not humane for a human? And when the human is in the word. And I'm sorry, this is not the channel for that. This is not the channel for that. I wanted this to be a family, but that's where I'm coming from in a lot of these things, is like, people use these terms, and I don't think they use them correctly. Humane, there's nothing humane about it, right? It's just you're taking a life. And if it was so humane, then why aren't we allowed to put people out of their misery, right? I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I support that. I'm just saying, if that's how we use that terminology, then why is it good for one and not good for the other? I'm saying that's not a belief that I believe in. And if, I'm not going to, be out there, trying, I'm not, what, I'm going to stop this conversation right here. Let's continue on. Let's see. Rabies and such diseases that actually torture for the animal and danger to us. Yeah, of course. I mean, that is a given. All right, I understand that. That can't be fixed with animal psychology or medicine, right? Since you don't like insects, my grandpa taught me that you make contact or a statement with spiders, or a contract. Is it a contract or contact? Or a statement with spiders that your home is your space, and therefore off limits. And then you carry the first seen one outside and tell them your world is outside. Be free, my friend. Your world's outside. I can get on board with that, Dakota. If they ignore the contract you have the right to choose to take them outside or to dispose of them. Dispose of them, and they won't retaliate. Okay, well, retaliate. Wait, they retaliate? I lived out in the country that was abounded with black widows, brown recluse, and wolf spiders, and also others that are beneficial in South Dakota. I never had a single spider in my large trailer. When they moved it, though, underneath was a haven of spiders. Ooh. So you were like sleeping like above a haven? Oh, that just creeps me out. You just gave me the chills. That just sounds wrong. But I imagine every house has that underneath, whether you have like a basement or a crawl space or an attic. I imagine they're all chock full of spiders and that kind of stuff, vermin of some sort, who knows. What's in the rafters and that kind of, those areas that we don't ever venture into. South Dakota, I never had a single spider in my large trailer. When they moved it, though, underneath was a haven of spiders. My neighbors had huge problems, though. You might want to try this to add to your take outside regime. There is a nifty trick with a glass and paper to catch them if you are squeamish. I'm not squeamish, but I just don't like. I don't like surprises. You know, I don't like sitting here playing Dreamlight Valley and like chatting with you guys and have a big old spider like run across my chest. Right? And you'll hear me scream. I'll be like, ah! You know, oh, God, oh! You ever hear that noise from? Oh,
pretty great.
That's my spider noise. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, there's a spider on me. You know, if you ever hear that, you know I've got a spider that's lurking somewhere around me. Okay, thank you so much, Dakota. That's awesome. I like what your grandpa said. Taught you that you make a contract with a spider. You outdoors. This is my territory. So sweet baby. Hello, so sweet baby. Long time. Says hola and thank you. How to make benuelos. I like saying that. Benuelo. Hello, my little. You can use that like as like a pickup line. Hello, my little benuelo. I don't know if it would work, but you can try it. Hello, my little benuelo. All right, I'm being silly now. We're getting silly here. We're heading to Silly Town. All right, thank you so much, so sweet baby. I'm glad that you were able to make some benuelos. Angela Davis says, hi, question. I have only played Diablo 3, I think, with friends a couple of times. So the red ball on the left is your health, but what is the orange ball on your right? Okay, I answered this in a video for you I did on Diablo 4 before I came here. I read your comment earlier. But just to make it shorter, if you don't want to go check out the video, but I'll tell you what, there's a keyword in that video. There's a hint for everyone. I know, sometimes I just have to cheat. I can cheat, it's my game. The orange ball is your resource, and it's different for every class. Like a mage, it will be different than for like I play a druid, which will be spirit. A mage will have mana. A rogue will have energy. So it's so what it is basically is it's like mana. You build it up and then you use it for for special attacks or some defensive stuff. You'll see it if you play it, but that's what it is. Okay, it's a resource, and you build it through using your your regular attacks. You can build it, and then when you build it up, then you can use it for other attacks. So if you've ever played like World of Warcraft or any of those games that use mana, that's exactly what it is in comparison. Okay, there you go, Angela. All right, that is it for the questions, comments, critiques, trivia for today on this first day of spring. Let us go into Scrooge's store and check it out. My little benuelos. Oh, man. Here we go. 40,000. That's a lot of cannolis. That's a lot of cannolis. That's a lot of benuelos. Blue mice sewn pearl strung gown from Cinderella. Cinderella.
Time to make some money.
Well, that's an evil laugh. Time to make some money. 1,200 for this classic indigo tuxedo.
Bye-bye now.
300. Is that 3 or 5 for white slip-on boots? I've never seen those before. 300.
You are cute and fluffy, like Stitch.
I'm cute and fluffy? Well, thank you so much, Stitch. 1,500 for the black and yellow rubber gloves from Monsters, Inc. 4,400 for the purple and blue seashell satchel. Whoo! Boy, I tell you, I always have trouble with that one. Little Mermaid. Seashell satchel. Try saying that 10 times fast. Seashell satchel. They do that on purpose, I think.
Greetings, neighbor.
Silver and blue jeweled frames. I think that was, what, 14K? 14K.
Aw, yeah.
That's a lot of
Bye-bye,
Benuelos. 1,000
Hello.
for the, I can't read that. Tan long sleeved turtleneck. My eyes went all wonky there for a second. They
Thank
didn't
you
want to focus.
kindly.
20,000 for the
Greetings, neighbor.
Shanks squad jacket. That's new. What is that from? Wreck-It Ralph. That's pretty. I'm gonna buy that. I've never heard of that. Shanks squad jacket.
Bye-bye.
1875
Good
for
idea.
the black jean skirt. 1875. What a good year that was.
Thank you kindly.
1320
Greetings,
for the
neighbor.
corner counter.
Thank you kindly.
300 for the
Hello.
flooring. Brown basic square tile floor. I want to buy that because you should always buy flooring.
Bye-bye now.
5440 for
Oh,
the giraffe lamp.
greetings, neighbor.
Lion King.
Thank you kindly.
All right, we got 3,000 for
Hello.
the funky storage from Monsters Inc. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Bye-bye
I
now.
harvested some extra pumpkins yesterday. I'm gonna buy it. 2040 for the
greetings,
bedside
neighbor.
neon decoration from Mickey and Friends. I have that already. It's very, very.
Thank you kindly.
It looks good because it lights up a room. 1,800 for the
Greetings,
holographic bar stool.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
765 for
Greetings, neighbor.
what is this? Simple lamp.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you
Ratatouille.
kindly.
414 for this
Hello.
classic blender.
Oh. Bye-bye now.
660 for the
Greetings,
large wooden dining table.
Thank you kindly. Good day to you.
Concrete double bed. 1725. What
Thank
a
you,
good
kindly.
year it was. 1550
Good
for
day to
this
you.
large stand modern L couch. Oh, I just bought that. Now I own a couch. Well,
Bye-bye.
thank you. A little hasty with my finger there. 4,600
Good
for
day to
the Scars Lounging Rock. I already own that one. Very nice though for the Lion King.
Thank you kindly.
That'll come in handy in about a month. 6,000 for
Greetings,
the
neighbor.
leather couch from Monsters Inc. It's got the colors of the characters for pillows.
Goodbye now.
That's going to do it for Scrooge's Daily Inventory. Let us go outside. Let us go outside. On this spring morning, this early spring... Oh, there's a little flower here. On this early spring morning, there's another one. Look at all these flowers growing. These weeds. These pretty weeds. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a magical first day of spring. Take some of that magic, spread it to your family, your friends, your pets, and within your local community. Go out and make someone smile, because that, of course, is how we change the world. One person at a time. Make them smile, make them laugh. Just get out there and have some fun. It's spring. You're supposed to have fun. And please, like, share, comment. You can come on here and yell at me if you want for talking about, old people and stuff like that. Older people. I don't want to call them... Old people sound so negative. Older people are wonderful elders. I absolutely... probably the best person in the world I've ever known. And I always talk about him all the time as my grandfather, because he was highly intelligent, very worldly, and had seen a lot of stuff. And I will never find another person. Well, I mean, there are people like him, but in my personal life, I'll never find another one like him. And I miss him every day. You know, there's always things that I see of him and think of because he taught me a lot. He put a lot of knowledge into my head and a lot of love into my heart. And that is why he is so special. So please get out there and respect your elders too, because they did everything first, and this is who we pattern ourselves after. So, spring is about renewal. Spring is about starting over. Let's get out there and help one another and be nice, be kind, and save animal lives. All right. Happy first of spring, everyone. I will see you all later on.